we're talking about doctors.
Yeah!
And when it comes to our health, the United States seems to be in crisis mode. But could one of the biggest medical problems in the near future just be supply and demand? Have a look. Obesity is at an all-time high. The opioid epidemic continues to ravage the nation, and doctors are needed more than ever before. Which leads to an alarming question. What happens when we run out of doctors? With more than 61 million baby boomers, the U.S. is getting older. The demand for healthcare is starting to outpace supply, and projections say the U.S. will see a shortage of up to 122,000 physicians by 2032. Meanwhile, hospitals are disappearing in rural areas, and doctors from all over are stretched thin, with 44% reporting they feel burned out on the job. How can we prevent this impending doctor shortage? And can it be done before it's too late? You know, and a big part of this is we have an aging nation.
Yeah.
And you look at counties across the, they're more.
Geriatric medicine, taking care of our older people.
And look, there's also the reality of when you look at medical school debt, the average student comes out with $200,000 in debt. And so they're often driven to more profitable fields in medicine. And the sad reality of our healthcare system is primary care doctors, they're so essential to our system. There are shortages in rural communities. Quite frankly, in my humble opinion, they're underpaid compared to other certain specialties that can make a lot of money.
I mean,
crazy.
that's where we're lacking, and that's the trend as we have this aging population, and you don't have doctors in rural areas. That you said that you need those primary care.
Yeah, they're the front line. They're the gatekeepers.
In the front line to deal with it. So, tip for anyone that wants to go to medical school: tell them you want to be a primary care physician.
Yeah,
that
because
will help.
We need them.
You know what I propose? Let's create a system similar to. If the military pays for your education, you owe them time.
Yep.
If states help pay for your medical education, then that you owe some time as a primary care physician.
And there are programs like that. The more that we have, the better. Certain universities are now offering free tuition or offering scholarships. It's a game changer. Yeah. If you're a student, you come out and you have hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, you have to pay that off.
Right.
If you come out and you have no debt, well, maybe you can follow your heart and your passion a little more than your bank account. I mean, the reality is, if you're at the top of your class, you're going to make a lot more money if you go into the financial services industry. It's just the truth. Everyone assumes, but like the reality is boots on the ground. If you see the doctors driving their fancy cars like Drew, it's because Drew is a Beverly. Hey, the best I know. I'm going to tell you that. You're the best plastic surgeon I know. But you're also, you practice here in LA and California and Beverly Hills. You know, it's very different. If you come to Tennessee and you go to a rural community in Tennessee and you're talking with a primary care doctor there, you know, a lot of these doctors, they're on call a lot. They're there to have an hour-long conversation with you, for which they will not get reimbursed. There is a dichotomy in the healthcare system, and if people don't see that, and we presume that every doctor out there is just rich and wealthy, then we're not going to solve this problem. The shortage is not just a shortage in numbers, it's a shortage in certain fields. And it's the old school paradigm of what I went to medical school because I thought that unique interaction with the patient. It's so special. We all believe in it, right? That opportunity to sit there face to face with someone and hopefully impart the wisdom you've learned, impart change, share, and obviously do procedures. But I think that has been lost. There are no great answers here, but we have a problem on our hands, and this shortage is only going to get worse.